हेलो। हेलो। चलो भाई आवाज आ रहा है। हाँ, आवाज आ रहा है ना भाई? लोग लाइक कर देना तब तक। आवाज आ रहा है ना भाई? लाइक कर देना। चाहो भाई स्टार्ट करते हैं। शेयर कर दो। कर दिया हूँ, कर दिया हूँ। बस वहीं चल। मेरा मोबाइल में लेट क्यों चल रहा है? थैंक यू फॉर सपोर्टिंग। कर दिए भाई, लाइक कर दो। चलो भाई, और भी लाइक करा दे भाई। नया नया बहुत दिन बाद स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ, रीच मिलेगा। और भी लाइक करा दे। आओ भाई। डिवीजन 3 में आ गया हूँ। कुछ दिन टाइप लाइव नहीं कर रहा था। मतलब कुछ दिन से खेल तो रहा था। आ रहा है आवाज। आवाज तो आ ही रहा होगा। और ये कह रहा हूँ, कुछ लाइक और करा दे, थोड़ा शेयर वेयर करा दे तो रीच बढ़ेगा। और रीच डाउन हो गया होगा सर। इतना दिन लाइव नहीं है। ओपोनेंट भाई तगड़ा दिया है। आ जाओ भाई, हम लोग का टीम रेडी है।
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely
उनको होगा तो बोलना।
anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And as you can see, we've already started here.
चलो एम्बापे,
Opportunity for
चल
Arsenal
भाई
to
एम्बापे।
break. Can he latch on to this? He has found the way through.
हाँ हाँ, ये लौड़े एम्बापे।
Referee's given a throw. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this one is fairly easy for me. It's got to be Xavi. He's been there and done it all. One of the best passers the game has ever seen.
यार,
A master of his trade, and always.
Great
फाउल,
chance! Whistle's
पेनल्टी हो
gone,
गया।
and the referee has given a penalty. Arsenal present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So this the chance to fire his team in front.
Ah.
1-0, never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Arsenal finding themselves
भाई इनमें से
unexpectedly
छीन लेते हैं
behind.
भाई।
Messi looking to run onto it. Oh, that's nice. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Thuram. Good read, needed to be. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's found support
क्या
out
यार,
wide.
सामने आया।
Bale. And
बस,
it's Cruyff.
अबे बॉल, चल चल,
Cruyff
अभी अभी
showed
अभी।
plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. First quarter of an hour gone. Nuno Mendes. Beckham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
गलत पास कर
Arsenal
दे रहा।
are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Mbappe. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
चल
Great
यार
ball if he
भैया।
can get there. Oh, good ball. Pedri. Aim forwards.
चल एम्बापे, चल एम्बापे।
Spread neatly. Mbappe.
यार एम्बापे।
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Beckham. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Yamal. Beckham.
Well, he
Well.
got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is out of play. Pedri. Pedri going face to face with his great rival. Oh, this looks sharp. He's through, now is he in? Van Bouten. Pedri. Van Bouten promptly onto that, and that is that.
बॉल मैं
Threads one in. Pedri.
साले
Nuno Mendes. Well, it just petered out.
उसका प्लेयर
No
कहाँ से
penetration
कहाँ
at
आके ले
all,
जाता है
having had a great deal of
लाड़
the
साफ
ball.
कर
Beckham. Nuno Mendes. He's through here.
मैं दौड़ बहन की
Beckham!
लवड़ा देखो
Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beckham deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Rice. And he's picked out the run.
दे अब
Well, he certainly
कसम
wasn't in the
भाई
mood to take any risks.
And that has put paid to that. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick
मालूम
given
फॉल
away.
कर दिया
Van Bouten gets good distance on it.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, just skips past his man. That is a great pick out.
अबे यार बस
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
That's ruffled a few feathers,
बस
but
भाई
well
तो
dealt with.
किया साला
Mendes kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Mbappe, it's Pedri. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! And yes, it's there!
गोल था लवड़ा गोल था
Two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Has been indicated.
Things start. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Yamal. Pedri. David Villa.
अबे यार
And they're back on the ball again. David Villa! Good effort, and it is right on half-time.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.
That gets things going for the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal...
Oh, what a climb! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Vieira. Xavi. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Looks to go up and over. Thuram makes the interception.
अबे यार
We're
बॉल
seeing some really good pressure
बात
being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim denies. Big chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. David Villa.
बस बहन चोद लाड़
David Villa was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
पास दे
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Messi, and he's managed to get free. Pedri. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side,
Bak.
dogged defence on the other.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
The attendance for this match was
60 minutes played.
28,599.
Rummenigge, he's through here. Now it's Cruyff. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a lot
लौड़ा
of concern.
जाएंगे मादर चोद लोग पेडरी झांटू का बाद
Yeah. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
वह लौड़ा बना
And he's quick to get it clear again. It's their second corner of the game. And that has been knocked clear. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way.
मार मादर चोद गिरा छूट लिए साले से
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Yamal looking to get on the end of this. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, that's well spotted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
रे बहन चो हद
Out
मादर
towards the flank. Messi. Xavi. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Clips
ले
it
मार
so
पीछे
gently. Rice. Yamal.
अरे लौड़ा
Xavi.
बॉल मस्त हो रहा है क्या उड़ा ये लोग बक्सों दे सब खेल ही रहे
Rummenigge. Pass is just off target.
Substitution.
Arsenal choosing to make the first change.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
No, that's been intercepted. Danger averted for now. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And there's green grass ahead of him. Poor robust challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Konate cuts out the pass. Oh, that's clever.
मार
Dealt with nicely by the defence.
मारो भाई मारो यार कुछ तो करो
And the finish!
बैक
He's played him through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well, it played right into his path. He's found a way through. Rummenigge! And again, the keeper stands strong.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Messi.
He rises!
Number 24.
Wirtz gets rid without sophistication.
Number 6.
And he was quick to react.
2 added minutes has been
Good
indicated.
alertness. No, that was never going to make it.
कहाँ वो पीछे जाता है भाई?
Always onto this. He's shifting through the gears here. Xavi wins the duel. And that will be the final act. Arsenal perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in.
लाइक कर दो भाई लोग. कितना व्यू है? 4. आज व्यू नहीं आएगा, कुछ कंटेंट डालना पड़ेगा.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. The incredibly futuristic arena MRV, definitely one of the most aesthetically pleasing, distinctive arenas anywhere in the world. And already we're underway here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement
Ball
which
ball.
raises hope.
Ball भी नहीं.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy
Ah,
for me
Lord,
when we
Mbappe.
talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Pedri. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good,
Ah,
but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Luis Garcia. Now it's Owen.
बॉल ले भाई जो
Ernest. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Great work on the overlap. He's got away. Bastoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
हाँ
Well, that looks a good
वह
ball
पास
through.
दे
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, no,
Belts one. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Bastoni. Maldini calmly anticipates. He's in plenty of space here. He has found a way through. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
In comes the corner. And we have our very first corner.
लाइक कर दो भाई नहीं लोग
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Luis Garcia. Mateus. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cleared away.
लैग हो रहा है
Lam. Now here's the delivery. And that has been knocked clear. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he finish? That's a good cross in and a good clearance out. Looks to go up
तो
and
है
over.
लौड़ा लैग हो रहा है
Pass somewhat off target. So we're still where we started right now. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's in space and looking for
अबे
options. Lam played into space out wide.
बॉल दे दे पास दे अबे भाई बॉल क्या
They're
बोल
not going to
रहा है
make any further progress now. Otto kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rice,
लौड़ा में पास देना
and he's picked out the run. Caught offside that time.
क्यों इतना लैग हो रहा है
Out of play for a goal kick.
अबे इधर आ अबे यार
Lam,
नहीं आता यार इतना
Luis
लौड़ा
Garcia.
कंप्यूटर
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the idea was a good one. The
देख
execution
मार
of it, not
चोर
quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Tries a shot! Goal! Milan! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter.
Great chance! You've got to be quick to recover
वाह
this.
यार
And there's green grass ahead of him. Looks for the finish.
चोट लग रही माँ का चोट
Luis Garcia. Beckham. Driving on and making good progress. That's a good ball played into space. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Guardiola.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
And that could set him on his way. Bastoni.
वे उधर
That is a little undercooked. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Brilliantly cut out. Played out to the right. Spread neatly. And he's managed to get free.
That's good play from him.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Looking for the runner. And that has put paid to that. Otto made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Can he get onto this? Now it's Beckham. Big chance!
come on nice goal brother nice goal
They have come roaring back.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way. Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Raul is
वे यार
offering
कहाँ
some
पास
sort of
चले
an
गया
apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no.
And the shot! Goal, Milan! And they've got their lead back. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Substituição no time do Milan. Camisa 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
This is their second corner of the game. Milan with another corner. Milan have their third corner. And that has been clubbed away. Yamal. And now a sudden chance to counter.
अबे
David
यार
Villa.
एक पास दो
Arsenal
यार.
showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
अबे दे.
Looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this
आगे
game
भागे
might
जा.
just take off from here.
Mbappe. Well read, nice interception.
लौड़ा का
Arsenal
बात
may only
किया.
be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
अरे भाई.
Now it's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. And the flag has stayed down.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ribery powering forward here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there.
मारो गोल मारो
Arsenal
यार. एक
really
लौड़ा
might
गोल
just
नहीं
end up
लगता है
kicking
यार.
themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Substituição no time do Milan.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well.
Hits one! It's anyone's ball now.
हाँ.
Let's a look and place it forward. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Shevchenko. The referee's awarded a free kick. Maldini. And it's Lam. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well.
अबे भाई का मादा जितना झाटू का ले
And he's quick to
अबे
snatch
उधर
it
भी.
back. And he's
चल
picked
टोरस.
out the run. Costa Curta clears it away.
अगर शोर.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Raul.
अबे उधर.
It tidily. Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. They've done it! Two to the good. They have breathing space. Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And Ribery! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
And the header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode. Fermin. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Upamecano driving forwards. Mateus. Well, that's well seen too. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. David Villa could move up a gear here. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that... Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Fernando Torres. Torres! And that has been clubbed away.
गोल मारी नहीं रहे, टोरेस चिल्ला रहा है
Intercepts the throw.
बहुत
That's
सड़ी
well read.
like मादर चोद लगे
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
अबे भोसड़ी वाला बैक कहाँ मिला
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, he's found some space here. Oh, well played.
अबे बॉल लो भाई बॉल लो
Ended up in no man's land. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, it's Beckham. Nice control. Beckham had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took
अबे
on
पीछे
one
गांड
too many.
मरवाने भाई शुक्रिया भोसड़ी का
That has been cut short.
ये लैग क्यों होता है?
Neither side yet able to find the net. But they've got it again.
अबे उधर दे, मेरे ही टाइम ही लैग होता है।
He could be in here, Rummenigge, and he's got the beating of his man. Keeper sees it all the way. Well read, nice interception. And he's gone looking for safety. And they're not going to make any further progress now. In with the challenge. That looks a cracking ball. Shevchenko. Can he finish? He scored! First blood drawn. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And the pass is intercepted. Thinks one through. That's good vision. Otto. It's run loose here. Shevchenko. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Torres was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
अबे कहाँ बोल दे मादर चोर चुतिया।
And that is a save of real quality, not easy by any means.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Cruyff is sporting a guilty look after that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
मार दिया
Now that is commitment to the cause.
मेरे टाइम में लौड़ा लग।
And we have our very first corner. Van Bouten can get it clear. Nice ball. Conte! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Arsenal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Always onto this. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Rice. Otto. Can he finish? Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Mbappe. Pedri. Defending was strong and firm.
अबे इधर पास दे।
Oh, what a climb! And he hits the net.
ये बेंच दे।
Come roaring back.
पैडरी आके हेडर।
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveler. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. And we are up to the break.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. And that's the second half started. No changes at the interval from either side. That's beautifully weighted. And he cuts out the supply. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
अबे
And he's there to belt it away. Can he put it away? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That has been knocked clear. It'll be a throw-in. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Stood up well to him there. Cruyff cuts a frustrated figure
वो
right
निकाल
now.
ना
He
मार
just cannot get
अबे
away.
कहाँ
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Rummenigge. No way through.
Well, Peter, just see here how
हाँ
a
तो
lot of
तू
the
घूम ही
attacking
रहा है तब
players
से भाई
aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's looking to set free a runner. Now it's Shevchenko. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. Now that's well seen too. Rummenigge. Van Balten calmly anticipates. Almost an hour gone. Cruyff. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, it's a promising
अबे
run
इधर
out
क्यों
this.
आता है
Plenty
ये
of
भाई
really
ये
nice
बेकार
passing.
कर दिया
He is through here. Otto clears it away. Played it again. And that's an excellent interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Rice. Araujo cuts it out.
क्या गलत खेल रहा हूँ
Well
मैं
played. That has snuffed out the danger. Otto, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rummenigge. And it's Beckham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rummenigge. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Shevchenko. A real chance if he can get through.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Fernando Torres. And that is a little undercooked.
हाँ
Now it's Cruyff. Hits one! Now the finish! And he's there to get it away. And here's Shevchenko.
कैसे पास दे देता है भाई वो
Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Vai-se proceder a uma substituição.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Número 20. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 9. Eto'o. Número
Conte.
25.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Número
And it's
15.
Fernando Torres.
Neymar. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Well timed, excellent interception. Now
अबे
that does look a
वाह
foul.
फाउल दे दिया
Referee's
यार.
given a free kick.
क्या गेम है यार ये.
Vinicius Junior is wide and looking to get onto this. It's
लौड़ा.
a decent clearance. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. Danger averted for now.
मैं कितना लैग है.
Look, movement creates more options, and
लैग ही
that
तो
was
जिंदगी बर्बाद.
really sharply done.
चोद. ले
That
मादर
tackle was
चोद है.
certainly sturdy.
क्लियर किया ना मैं ये. चल 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 तेरी बहन के चोद. अबे
Turan gets
लंड की
across to
बात.
intercept that. You wonder if
बस.
that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here. Owen. Oh, good read. That was well played. Well
अबे
stopped.
Vamos ter
Just
minuto de
ruffled a few
compensação.
feathers, but well dealt with.
नहीं होगा यार.
Conte.
ये मादर
And it's
चोदों से
Owen.
नहीं होगा.
And that will be the final act. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation.
आपस
As
में
to
लड़ो मत,
universal
आपस
contentment,
में
the
लड़ो मादर
Emirates
चोदो।
embraces Arsenal once more.
हाँ दे अरे उधर
If you're
भाग।
just joining us, we are
फिनिक्स मारा
already
मार की
underway.
चूत, मादर चोद।
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Pedri. Bastoni gets over and intercepts.
Hidetoshi Nakata, I think, will be an interesting player to watch in this, Peter. A great all-round midfielder who loves to just hold those central positions.
And a trailblazer, one of those modern-day playmakers, all action, covers so much ground, doesn't he? More than just a number 10.
He does. I mean, he does so many things well in his game that he's respected throughout the world.
Now it's Mbappe. David Villa. Davids. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
क्या
Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Pirlo. David Villa. Nakata. Van Bouten did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Danielson gets flagged offside. David Villa. Yamal. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's looking to set free a runner. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Big header! Goal, Milan! There is the breakthrough. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Milan shot a goal!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Nakata. Beckham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cafu. David chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that. Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Mbappe with a beautifully timed run. And it's Beckham. And that's another good win of the ball. Danielson. Almost half an hour in now. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all. David Villa! And he hits the net. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
And Batistuta! They are rampant. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
It's a good spell of possession, this.
अबे
It's
यार
a sweet ball, that. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
वो बॉल ही नहीं लेता यार क्या है?
David Villa.
बैक मारा छोड़ बैक
And it's Batistuta.
ले है इसकी
And that's been
बॉल
intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Van Bouten cuts out the pass. And that
But-
pass isn't the best. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Pedri. And that is as far as they're going to go. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, shooting chance! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Milan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only
Back
took seconds
ball.
to score once the ball was recovered.
And now he has two.
हाँ,
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Nuno Mendes. Danielson.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, it's Batistuta. David Villa. Oh, important interception. That's going to go a long way. And we hit half-time. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through. Here we go again then. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Beckham. Looks to go up and over.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's straight offside. It's just beyond his reach. Pirlo. And he cuts out the supply. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well timed, excellent interception. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, that's a key interception. Danielson. Cafu is charging up on the overlap. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Pirlo with the short one. David Villa! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Davids. David Villa. Terrific header! And that is faded wide. And it's Batistuta.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Big chance! Ruled out the best in the keeper.
Milan were again presented with an opportunity to break and looked very, very threatening.
He's played it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Beckham. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move. Nakata!
Caught offside that time.
क्या भाई इतना रात? हाँ भाई रात रात नहीं कर रहा हूँ, बहुत दिन बाद आया भाई। अब बंद करूंगा यार, कल फिर से किया जाए।
That's a lovely, neat pass. Back
ए
into the middle.
मादर चूतिया, क्या प्लेयर है साले सब।
Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good
अबे
pressing.
पास।
They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's
मैं
rugged
यार
and
पास ही
robust,
नहीं
but
दे
it still
पाता।
needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
He scored! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves.
David Villa. He's had a shot! And it's in! And so clear that one side are so much
अभी
better. The scoreline entirely
हाँ हाँ देखा था।
justified.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What
लौड़ा
a
का
display,
बात चुतिया।
what a player. No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
"75 minutes played. Pirlo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Batistuta. Mendes promptly onto that, and that is that. Nakata delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high caliber show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to
Header! It's in!
आपकी इस गेम में
How many? Just how
अरे भाई
many?
क्या
The
लौड़ा
gulf
पकड़ा।
in class is
चलो भाई एंड
vast.
कर रहा हूँ, कभी और
Yeah, it has
खेलूंगा।
become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering
ठीक
beauty.
है यार,
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
कभी और खेल कल आऊंगा लाइव पे भाई, कल अच्छे से खेलने मिलेगा।